I'm already half dead. Give a fuck. I'm a.
All right. How are we doing today, legends? Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day today while we kind of wait for everyone to come and hop on into the stream. Guys, today's live stream is going to be a little bit different for a handful of different reasons. Number one, for whatever reason, we had an awful night's rest last night, and dude, I woke up today and I do not think that I'm gonna be able to play even half decent. Honestly, if we were to get a couple wins, that would be a miracle. That's just how awful and how foggy my brain is feeling today. So the goal for today's live stream is we are going to be kind of breaking down, even though you might be really bad at Apex, maybe your mechanics aren't good, maybe your game sense is really slow and foggy, maybe your positioning skills or just like the legend, like whatever it might be that's kind of holding you back. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to basically play in that exact same state because we feel awful, and we're going to kind of walk you through what is going to make and break those fights overall. Not just that, but because today is such a physically and mentally like weird day for us, we're not going to be spending the entire day playing games and playing ranked. A big portion of today's stream is going to be 1v1ing viewers and maybe some like community stuff, but also what we plan on doing today, we're going to be watching VODs of pro players, and we're going to be breaking down what is making those pros so good. Aside from, the obvious like mechanics of things like Fade and his crazy movement, what is he doing with his movement that is making him so good? What is, making Imperial Howl so good, aside from just his insane aim on a controller, so on, so forth. So with that being said, we're going to hop on into a little bit of a warm up in the firing range. We're going to go then hop on into some games, in pubs, maybe some trios, and then we're gonna kind of just start, like I said, start breaking some things down as we get going. Mick says, "Yo, Digital, I'm friends with JC the Killer. He showed me your channel. It was awesome. Can we 1v1 sometimes? Thanks." Yeah, today I'm planning on doing some 1v1s with viewers, so hopefully we can get that going in some TDMs and stuff like that. What's going on, THC Granny? How we doing, man? Jay Cray, what up? Das Masaurus, what up, homie? Knock, everybody, what up, dog? Taylor, what's going on? All right. Let's do it. Let's hop on in. Let's do a little bit. Let's do some warm up here, and then we'll go hop on into some matches. No, but you guys ended up seeing our stream, or not our stream, our TikTok from today, or rather, I guess TikTok is actually banned, right? I actually, some people have access to TikTok. My girlfriend said that her TikTok is actually working. Is anyone else's TikTok right now in the United States back? Because here, you can use a VPN. Because for some reason, when I log into TikTok, here, I'll show you guys right now. When I log into TikTok, I still get the pop-up saying that
skill issue.
Shut up.
Skill issue.
You're a skill issue.
Haha, I have access to TikTok and you don't. Haha.
You're racist. It's just because I'm Canadian, isn't it?
Canadian isn't a race.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, Canadian is a race. Come here. Canadian is a race.
It is not.
You come here. You look in this camera and you say that Canadian is not a race.
I'm looking at it from afar and it's not a race.
You tell chat that Canadian's not a race.
It's not.
Racist. Racist. I went to Domino's yesterday with Lexi, and I tried to pay for the pizza.
10 p.m.
It was 10 p.m. I'm trying to make an order online, trying to pay with my Canadian credit card, and it keeps saying this is an invalid payment method. So then we go to Domino's, and it's like 10 p.m. and they locked the doors for some reason.
The lobby was closed.
The sign says lobby open until 2 a.m.
That is a lie.
I swear to let's go back later today. I swear to God. I swear to God it said that. And I'm sitting there at the door. It's locked.
He's knocking the door, Chad.
And I'm knocking on the door.
People.
I'm like, Guys, I came to pick up my pizza.
Service, you know that type of person.
I have worked in service. I used to work at Harvey's.
Would you let people in if you locked the doors?
Well, it
and they're
depends. It depends. If the store was supposed to be open, I would go in and unlock the door and I'd let them in. Anyways, I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes knocking on the window and they can
I was crashing.
easily hear and see me and they don't even look in my direction. They ignore me.
As they should.
Again, it's because I'm Canadian.
No.
It's
because
America
the
is
lobby
racist.
closed and
America is
you're knocking on the
racist.
door, just stay.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god, get out of here. Anyways, coming back to the moral of the story here. TikTok, available for Americans, but not for Canadians.
That was so
Racist.
funny. So funny.
A racist. Anyways,
Canadians not.
it is a race.
No,
It is a
it
race.
is not.
Chat, is TikTok? Is TikTok? Is Canada a race? Canadian a race?
No.
It is. It is.
No.
It is.
No.
I love you.
You. Hi, chat. Bye, chat.
Bye, chat. Daily dose of bugs.
Back. Hold on. Back. She's. Yep.
All right. Jesus, Burby. When I get my PC back, I need to schedule coaching session. Kendall, for sure, man. Let's do it. Let's get it locked in. My dad wants to press charges. For what? Oh, because I kissed your dad? What, did he not like it? He didn't like it when I laid a smooch on him? Ah, dude, my super glides today, they're just not connecting. Anyway, so to anyone who's to anyone who's hopping into chat a little bit late, hopping into the stream a little bit after we started, you didn't maybe catch the intro. Today, for whatever reason, we don't feel all that good. So I don't honestly think that if we were to play today, we would be getting any like insane games or, you know, hitting any significant clips. So what I'm thinking that we're going to do today, we're going to do some community matches. We're going to do some 1v1s, some community scrims, you know, trios or duos or whatever. And we're also going to review some different pro players. So as we kind of get on going in here, you know, think to yourself, what are some pro players that you wish you could kind of play like? And we'll start breaking down what is actually making those players good. What's actually making those players pro? Giving you a better idea as to what you need to do if you want to be able to play at a super high level. I can't hit any super glides today, man. How dummy changing shields? So it's super easy to do. Basically, inside of your custom range settings, you just set up shield level and you put it on random, and then it just gives you like different shields almost every time you get a kill. Hey District, what is your polling rate for your keyboard and mouse? Good question. So polling rate, from what I learned from a whole bunch of different like mouse and keyboard videos, is that it really only works for like super high DPI, and it really only kicks in if you're like flicking your mouse insanely hard. So because I only play 1600 DPI and I'm really not like hitting these massive flicks, I only play 2k DPI. I only play 2k polling rate instead of like 8k, because you don't even get the full 8k, and when you're running 8k, it's actually just like killing your battery. So I only play 2k. That's really all you need. Honestly, 1k would probably be more than fine, but just to be safe, I just play 2k. All right. Aim is starting to feel a little warmed up. All right, let's swap the shoddy out. We're starting to get a little warmed up here. Oh, did not get the super jump off that. All right. How do you mantle jump, bro? Oh, I thought I hit a super glide there. Oh, dude, I hit a super glide and then I just like slid off. All right. Look down. So what? So when I come here, that's hard. I feel like I need to like. I can hit it like up. I just can't hit it when I go down. That was low key kind of like some insane recoil. Alright. What am I going to do 1v1s? I'll probably do 1v1s around like 5 p.m. EST. Alright, let's go up some matches. All warmed up. Let's get it. Mantle first. Mantle up first. Look down. I have no idea, dude. Honestly, I'm kind of retarded. All right. What is good with attachments or non-attachments? I don't really know what you mean by that, homie. Yo, what up? I shoot back. What up, homie? Welcome back, dog. Yeah. What is good with attachments or non-attachments? I mean, I don't really understand what you were trying to get at with that one. Like, what weapon is good maxed out or not maxed out? I think is what you're asking. I'll kind of go like no attachments, like really good guns with no attachments. What is good with attachments or non-attachment practice? Oh, I think you're asking. Okay. Man, dude, whew, that's hard. That's hard to understand. I think you're asking what is good to practice with attachments or practice without attachments. It really just comes down to what do you want to practice, right? Like if your goal is to practice shooting, with all of, with the scope and to practice kind of like your middle match kind of weapon skills, then yeah, you can practice with attachments. Usually when I'm practicing, I like to practice with a gold magazine, just so that I can get in like as many reps as possible. And then I kind of just practice. I honestly just practice like all maxed out most of the time. It's very rare that I practice like without any attachments. I shoot back, dude. Awesome. He says, since our session, I've implemented everything you taught me, and I'm so close to plat. Let's go, homie. That's awesome, dude. What rank did you start off with? Do you remember? I forget. You were, I think you were what, like bottom gold? Dropped a 20 bomb in 4K in base and was so mad you didn't get the badge. Yeah, dude, like what's going on with 20 bombs and 4Ks? Because I dropped a 4K yesterday. I dropped a 24K yesterday in ranked. And I didn't get any badges for it, I don't think. What's up, baby? Who are we gonna play? Maybe some... Sure. You don't read Twitch chat? I do read Twitch chat. I just have YouTube and Twitch mixed together. Yeah. Do I play any other games beside Apex? I play a little bit of Fortnite here and there. I used to play a little bit of CSGO when I was learning mouse and keyboard. I don't play anymore because I got scammed by a Russian, and now I just don't want to play CSGO. It just left a massive sour taste in my mouth. Yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me how much it was.
You brought it up.
Yeah, but I didn't bring up how much it was.
How much it
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Note to self, don't bring up.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for... Never mind. Love you. There's a little bit of heavy ammo at. Alright, so... Whole team trying to... Oh, shit. I didn't realize that they were this close to me. I'm dead. Literally one shot, I'm dead here. Teammate, you gotta shoot your gun. Alright. Lexi, thank you! Okay, love you. I'll talk to you later. Get her out. Just pick her up. Just... Yeah, I know. She's horny and you're touching her ass. Yes, you are. You're...
Her feet.
I know, but she's trying to grind. She's trying to grind it up on your feet.
Don't go into detail. Cat.
Come on. You're letting our horny cat just rub up all over your foot.
Not even.
I love you.
You know.
Okay, get out of here. I love you. All right, no more distractions. She's not distracting us anymore. All right. Get out of here.
This is my cat.
Come here.
No.
Oh my gosh. All right, what's that cat?
You're so cute.
Get out of here.
I'm leaving.
Love you. Love you. No, I'm good, thank you. Oh, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll get a water. Yes, please. All right, thank you. Okay, anyways. I'm good, just water. Thank you. All right. No more distractions from Lexi. So, going into our matches here. All right. Today, if you guys missed the intro of the live stream, we got some awful sleep. We are playing absolutely horrible today. I think, you know, the recoil will be like the only good thing that we'll have. Tracking, flicking, playmaking, positioning, movement, you know, we'll figure it out. So because today's gameplay mechanics itself is going to be we're going to be focusing on kind of just breaking down what we should be wanting to do given the circumstances that we're in. So I'm going to just, you know, in general, play some legends today that I think are really good for average or just in general, like low skill level players to play. And we'll kind of get into the nitty gritty as to like why that is. So, well, so, right off the rip, we're dropping on in. Something that I like to make sure that I do as I'm dropping in, granted I'm paying attention, is I always want to hit the beginning of the POI first. If I can be the first one in a POI to kind of hit the ground, if there are other teams in the area, then I'm going to be basically looting before everyone else. Where's my audio mixer? Because I cannot hear my gameplay at all. If I can hit the ground first, then I can basically be looting before everyone, giving me a much better opportunity Ooh, there's no backpacks here. Oh, he got it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the flatline. Then I can basically be looting before everyone else. I can have more loot, and while other people are landing in the POI, I can be walking towards where those players are playing, giving me, you know, basically the opportunity to shoot my gun before everyone else, and hopefully, I'll have a better opportunity of, you know, making something actually happen. So the fact that no one landed here, if this were to be like a ranked match, something that I would also... What the heck? Actually, there is people right here. Okay, sweet. Are they cheating? Are they respawn beacon farming? For kills? Or damage? Where's he going? Okay. He's got teammates obviously here. So I'm going to force this person to be on my screen. I basically just swinging him. Free fire here. I just heard footsteps in this building. And that's because it's a mirage decoy, that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, PK today? I don't know if this is gonna hit, but we'll try. We'll see if we can make it work.
Time's up, and we're not in the ring. Move now. Open up shop and shut them down. Half the squads are down.
Disher, do you know if console is capped on 120 FPS? Console is 1,000,000% capped on 120 FPS. And that's only if you play performance mode. If you don't play performance mode and you just play like regular, then you're capped at 60 FPS. So I would definitely consider switching to PC if you can afford it. Or if you can't, then, you know, play on performance mode with awful graphics. Switch is on 30. Yeah, dude, Switch is not a platform to play competitively in any manner. Okay, teammates pinging enemies. Cool, let's start looking at this. Now, something that a lot of players, I don't think, really prioritize all that much or even really consider when they're moving just from A to B, right? Spot 1, spot 2, whether it be getting closer to their teammates, whether it be trying to reposition in or out of a fight, they don't really use any movement to help them do this. Now, it's not a massive deal breaker, but it's going to help you get to where you're trying to go. Whoa, what the heck? Why did I see like a person's body right there? Okay, it's gonna help you basically go to where you're trying to go. So right now, there's no pressure being put on us, and these players are gonna want... Oh, he's burning. Want to be moving up as they get damage. He's playing right here. He's... literally one mag me instantaneously. What the fuck? This player's gonna walk up on us. A res right now would be not beneficial at all because there's nothing that we can really do if we get resed. So a massive thing. Again, I don't even know. Did he hit like all headshots? Like, I guess that kind of makes sense. Homie hit me with a 45. Damn, bro. This lifeline though. I didn't even realize I was in the open that long. Laser beamed me. God damn. Anyways, coming back to kind of like that res that teammate had. If we're resing, you need to make sure that you have two things in mind. One, do you have this space between you and the person that you're fighting to be able to get it off in time? And two, do you have, just in general, pressure being put onto that team? Now, the reason why you need to make sure that you have space, obviously, if there is not enough space between you and the person that you're fighting, by the time that you finish picking up your teammate, that team will already be on top of you. And at that point, it doesn't matter that you have your teammate up. The person that gets res, in this case me, is instantly going to get re-knocked. So basically, whatever you just did, it doesn't help me, right? I'm dead. I'm instantly dead again. And it definitely doesn't help you because that whole time that you could have been doing something like shooting your gun or playing your life or holding the team back or dealing damage, it's just not being utilized anymore. So if our teammates get knocked, we need to kind of make a judgment call. One, is this team close enough to where if I res my teammate, can he get off a heal in time? If the answer is no, you shouldn't even go for a res. The second thing, if there is space between you and your enemy, right? You need to make sure that before you start resing, you look at the team that's pushing. And the reason why is if you don't look at who's pushing you before you start resing, that team is just going to go balls to the walls, right? Versus if you were to shoot your gun, and even if you didn't get a break, or even if you didn't get a knock, right? You just did a little bit of damage. When you start shooting, that team instantly goes, whoa, 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 I don't want to get shot. And then they stop for a second, which means that person that you're about to go res has that much more time to start healing, start preparing for what's going to happen. So keep that in the back of your mind. If you're going to res, at the very least, check to see if that team's pushing. And if they are, take a quick moment to just look at them. I'm going to land up top. Landing up top is just going to make it so that it's easy to drop down, but it's hard for people to climb up on me. Okay, that is unfortunate. No gun for me. Extra unfortunate. Okay, have a gun. Awesome. Hit him. Whoa, what the fuck? I'm gonna play him for knockdown shield cover. Now I'm just gonna take a big step out of the open, or try to. Focus on my reset, and once I get healthy, I can get back into this fight full health. A lot of people off drop, they think to themselves, people are next to me, I have to fight, I have to fight, I have to fight. And even though that's not necessarily like a bad idea, you definitely want to be fighting. If you are only focused on fighting, what's going to end up happening is, well, oh, I don't know how that missed. I don't know how that missed. What's going to end up happening is you just don't have the health to keep fighting. Where are you looking? He's looking right here. He's going to come out of that door right there, so I'm going to put a knuckle plus right there. What am I looking at? Yeah, I'm just going to walk up. Everything is too far for me to actually do anything, so I'm going to focus on getting close. Any wall hacks here? Totally overshot that somehow. Interesting. And by getting close, I don't need to wait to see these players. I can start just walking up and forcing them to be where I want them to be, which is in front of me. Stay in the open, buddy. Oh, oh, oh. Pop a cell so that I'm full health while I look to take this fight. The nade here, that's going to make him look away, which means that I can start walking up for free. Heard audio right there, so if I take this fight, he's going to basically put me between him and his teammate, and that's going to be really hard to get out of. So now I'm going to reset. Now I'm going to keep the pressure here. Whoa. Ah, dude, like that. I thought that lifeline was my teammate for some reason, the way he just stood it right in front of me. Now, right here, teammate standing in the open. Last thing you want to do is start the fight in the open. If teammate was smart, he would have gone back into the cover and then re-peeked the player who had to cross all the way up. He's getting pushed if he res again. Resing right in the open when you can hear people next to you. Always back off and actually make sure you actually have space to res. Baiting reses is something that I think a lot of people don't really understand when you should do. I would almost say like baiting reses is a very situational thing and people don't know how to actually abuse it. Baiting a res is when you are going to have a hard time fighting that person. So instead you give them an ultimatum that no matter what benefits you. So basically what this means, let's just say somebody knocks my teammate and we're both behind cover and he is a distance away from me. If I want to fight that guy who just got a knock on me, I have to go to him, right? Because he's away and he's in cover, which means that it's just hard to touch him. He's going to keep himself safe inside of that cover. So by baiting the res, what you end up doing is you tell that other person, hey, you have two options. One, you let me res my teammate and you can get full health, right? and then you have to fight me full health and then my teammate who's healing. That's going to be a little bit difficult. Or 2, you're telling him, hey, come fight me right now. Otherwise, you're going to have a really hard time fighting me and Buddy, even though maybe right now you're not full health. And by doing so, you guarantee either I get my teammate up for free, or I don't actually have to go and push this guy in the open because he's going to do the hardest part. He's going to run through the open at me. So that's how you think about baiting reses. You shouldn't just bait the res and then let him run up on you, because that's not what you want. You want to bait a res so that that enemy... Oh my god, bro. You want to bait the res so that he's in the open and then you peek him while he runs through the open. My teammate is fighting up top. Oh, okay, bro. I'm lagging. He's going to peek me right here, so I'm just going to knuckle cluster that so that he doesn't look. And instead of healing... Jesus Christ. Don't even see this guy. And instead of trying to heal in the building, or rather, instead of trying to heal right underneath him, where he's going to have a really easy job just dropping down on me, I would want to walk away from that. So that, again, just like how you would want to make sure you have space to res your teammate, you want to make sure you have enough space and time to actually be able to get that heal off without being forced into a fight. Style Miles says, this mouse and keyboard switch is hard, but seeing you do it is so inspiring. I'll just keep trying. Homie, it is definitely not easy. And, you know, much love. Appreciate the support and you being inspired. The number one thing I'll say that will make the switch from like controller to mouse and keyboard significantly easier is simply going to be, you got to play other games that are not Apex. Apex is such a fast-paced game, dude. You're going to have an insanely hard time getting better if you only play something that is very difficult, right? It's like trying to lift 400 pounds, like your first try. Like you're not going to do it, bro. You got to kind of like start small somewhere else and then kind of work your way up to it. And that's what I did. I played a lot of like CSGO, a lot of like Stardew Valley or like Minecraft. Like just play other games that kind of get you familiar with mouse and keyboard. And then when you go and hop into like Apex, you'll know where all the keys are, you know? What's going on, Arjan? How you doing, man? Uncave, bro. Thank you for the... Oh, Uncave. What's going on, homie? How you doing, man? Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Much love, dog. Ricardo, bro. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Eric, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Zuma, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Kingberg, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Galaxy, thank you for the sub on... Oh, my bad, Twitch. And Liquid Gids, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Much love. Much love, bro. Appreciate you, Uncave. Apex is like a super hard game, for sure. There's so much movement, there's so much aim, you have to learn abilities, you have to learn maps. Yeah, play Roblox, man. Like, honestly, Roblox would definitely not be a bad idea if you're trying to learn M&K. What would my last meal be? Oh my god, I don't even know. Probably some pasta. Some type of pasta for sure. You just gotta have like a carbo load.
Got a good feeling about this area.
All right, drop. If that's where you want to go, drop. You're the jump master.
Ready up.
What?
Let's do this.
Was he not just pinging the States? Am I tripping? All right, let's see how it's coming here. One team mega beating me. I'm just gonna land off to the side. I'm going to bounce. Boop. Oh, I did not clip it the way that I wanted. Knuckle cluster that just in case they try to push out that door for some weird reason. All right. Oh, he's gonna go and loot that box. Knuckle cluster there. That's gonna keep him from looking. It's gonna force him to go up. And knuckle clustering just a little bit higher. I can kind of take a second to loot that. Team pulling up from behind me. See if I can hit this boost up and... Now, he's on that other side, so I'm going to make sure that I pressure where I know that he was playing. He just got that knock, and I think Glass is in here. Nope. I'm stuck in the open. Reset. Re-engage. Okay, now the other team is pulling up. I heard some type of audio like a zipline or something a second ago. So they should be down low. Teammates rezzing. Awesome. No one. Okay. Teammates getting looked at. And I find a spot that looks at what's looking at him right there. So they're going to be stepping out in the open any second. They should be. Knuckle. Knuckle. Now I want to make sure that I'm looking for teammate because they want to be looking for him. He's insanely hurt, so he can't look. I'm going to use this as a chance to start walking up. I'm not going to wait to see what he does. I'm just going to force myself to see him.
Check it out. Care package. Backpack here. Level 3.
Care package over there.
Reckon I ought to grab an upgrade.
We kick ass! Extended light mag here. Level 1.
Just got the plat with Mirage, but suck. Could you do some gameplay with him? Yeah, for sure. After this, we'll do some Mirage gameplay. Do my best to kind of roll through different legends that people might want to have a little bit more info to play with. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Now, guys, in about an hour or so, we're going to be taking a break from the gameplay. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch on over. We're going to do some gameplay review of pro players. So right now, as we're kind of, getting things going, getting all warmed up in the stream and whatnot, think to yourself, what are some pro players that you enjoy watching or that you really enjoy, that you really like in general, that you would love to kind of understand how they play a little bit more?
Let's go find some trouble.
Juan, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Great. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Ricky, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Much love.
Hands off. That's
My bad. You can have that if you want.
Easy's ready for an upgrade. Cheers, mate.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'll drop it. Yeah, I'll swap that. I am on mouse and keyboard. That's why you see a keyboard input to pick my upgrade.
APG here.
Kill leader? Not for long, pal.
Moose on YouTube, does he count? Yeah, we can do some Moose. Moose, a fellow Canadian Apex player. Backrabors. Oh, I have no idea how to say that. Thank you for this follow over on Twitch. Much love. I like watching Jen because I'm using linear, no dead zone on controller on PC, just like him. Nice. Jen, like Jen Burton, or Jen, or Jen as in gent, like gentifying. Okay, awesome. I'm hearing audio out here. Speed boost on my knuckle clusters. That's a very aggressive perk to pick for Fuse. Now I know there's people here. I'm seeing death boxes on the inside, so I'm gonna get myself into the cover, turn up my headset so I can actually hear audio.
Close range.
Don't stand in the open. I'm gonna take a big step back here, or not big, but I'm just gonna take a step back. No, like literally right next. I could hear them. I could literally hear those guys on my left walking, but I could not hear this one solo guy sprinting at me on the right side, which is just insane. Jesus. Teammate, too close. You're 1
Just
HP.
using the fucking double tap, I can't do nothing.
Skill issue.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna eat something and try to see if I have the shovel. I'll probably be back on then though.
Maybe here a little bit more far. You know, that had nothing to do with it. And I mean, you have two people on your left side, like looting boxes, and then there's a random Octane, like behind you on the complete opposite side of the building where there's no loot with no like zero audio. It's just one of those like Apex type moments, you know? Yeah, what's going on in Apex City? Aplex. City Gaming. My man. Snake Eyes, brother. Dude, are we excited to play tonight or what, homie? What is a more important investment, the right controller for you or the right settings? I would probably say the right controller. And the only reason why is because you can't have good settings if your controller is broken. You think this is the real Zerbo? Or do you think it's like a Zerbo wannabe? Oh, it's the Zerbo.
Introducing your champion.
Chat, who do you think drops more damage this game? Me or Zerbo? You think Zerbo drops more damage? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I mean, him being on low, but he might. There's hella people dropping in. I'm gonna land right here, make sure I grab a gun. Holy shit, there's like 50 people behind me and like another 500 in front of me. I'm really close to where they are starting. I start right here. What's going to end up happening is I'm just going to get moved up on like this. Knuckle right here so that if they try to push that, the knuckle will kind of hold them back a little bit. Yeah, like right there. I'm going to just reload so I can actually make sure I can keep shooting. Now that I'm healthy, I'll start walking up a little bit. It's my guy. Like, no sound, bro. That's gonna kill me. Need to get healthy here. That's my guy. Here's next. Nice. Swap that. Oh yeah, a little bit else inside. Attachments, what we got? Stock. Oh, I should grab the barrel. Alright. Damage check you won't, LOL. JK? Almost 1,000? Zerbo's what? Zerbo on controller?
Clown there. Lucky me. Spotted an enemy.
Yep, alright. No, for him, ask him. Oh,
Throwing an arc star.
imagine. That would be weird.
I cracked it. Taking fire. Another squad. Throwing jump.
Zerbo with the 1v1 squad wipe.
Recharging shields.
Alright, huge people playing right here. I'm gonna ult right there. Break that window. Destroy that wall. Now, I don't take that much damage. Dead. Knuckle cluster there so that they're pushed back, and then I'll take this off angle. Granted that they don't just stay in one spot and let them walk all over them. That's kind of crazy. Team just rezzed outside, so we'll go and start looking at that now.
Activating jump drive. This way. Let's go.
Using controller, which grip is normal grip or claw grip? Claw, if you don't have any paddles on your controller, like you have a default budget controller, or using what do you call it? Like if you have a pro controller, that would just play default. All right, just gonna rotate through, keep making sure that I can engage with everyone who I'm hearing. I swear you just kept like running at them. He's not pushing me for some reason. Awful mistake. Take a step back. Where'd they go? They just run away? No barrel.
Buy and fly. We've got to move. Beleza. Another beautiful piece.
You do customs like with viewers? Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing customs in a little bit. Like an hour or so, we'll go switch on over to some customs. Possibly. Possibly.
Jump drive in position.
We're not all in the ring.
Fuck, bro. It'd be nice if I could fucking move like Zerbo and just fucking bracelet over.
They're setting a replicator down if you need one. Reloading.
Clown taken down.
Alright. Reload. This guy's literally no health.
Jump drive in position.
Why does this guy have no health? That's crazy.
Squad down. Reloading.
Do I play Gibby? I actually used to play a lot of Gibby back in season 7 and 8 when Olympus first came out. Not so much anymore, now that Gibby just isn't really in meta. Is that a person? Or was it just a weird pixel rendering in?
Throwing jump drive.
Weren't I supposed to play Mirage? Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, we'll play Mirage right after this one. I don't think there's gonna be anyone over here. Best weapons. Flatline is insane. R301 is decent. Honestly, when it comes to like quote-unquote best weapons, it can be very difficult because there's so many different play styles that you can have. Why did my ultimate not go off? Oh my god. Oh, his teammate. They lost their 2v1 and I lost my 1v2. Oh, we both suck. I wouldn't, dude, Hemlock, I mean, Hemlock's definitely not bad, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like OP or like one of the best. His Hemlock is not good at all up close. It's really good mid-range. Long range, it's alright. Close range is awful. You look at something like the Flatline, though, you can use Flatline, like, easily up close, right? Can't really use it at a distance, though.
Mama's got a brand new bag. You are coming home with me tonight.
Nemesis is good, it's not awesome, though. R3 and Flatline, though, like, you can use at any range. Pop a bat so I can keep fighting here. Use this car and kind of just whip myself around. Next team is walking up. There it is. Really? Alright, so now it's just this last guy back here. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just camping right there? I don't think I dropped more damage than Zerbo. That guy was just moving so much with the bracelet, I could not keep up. The guy was everywhere. What up, Granny? Hey, Snake Eyes with the $10 super chat. It's okay, my roommate can play with us tonight. 1000%, bro. What is? Is it snowing? Oh, wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. Can chat see that? Oh, I don't think they can really see. Yeah, it's not normal for Kentucky.
No, it's not.
It's not normal for Kentucky.
It's a snowing outside.
It's snowing outside there, son.
I am blizzard.
Oh.
I am blind.
Damn it. Oh, damn it, dude. Zerbo dropped a fucking 3K. That guy was just all over the place.
No.
That's crazy.
He's
Where's the ice?
the road.
I'm dyslexic.
I don't think being dyslexic
Got a little bit to do with it.
has to do with your ability to read.
I don't know. You good at snowboarding? I'm alright.
It's not-
Yes, please. How high has it settled? Oh, I don't think we have that much. There's maybe a few centimeters.
We have a couple of, we had a couple, but then some of it melted and then it turned into ice.
Yeah.
And now it's
No. Need some more water.
What are you saying?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
There. I live in Canada? No, sir. I'm in Kentucky. Right now. Looking thick. Oh, relax. Relax, man. Chill out now. Yeah, Lexi's robe is hella comfortable.
I love my robe. I basically live in this.
When I
whenever I'm
first
home.
when I first came down, she said, "I don't really use it. You can have it. It's all yours." And then she took it back.
Got him his own.
Yeah, but it's not like yours though.
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know where my mom got this from.
You should take the red one.
Oh,
Give me that one. Oh, I forgot Mirage again.
Noob.
Dude, it's all good. All right. Oh, that's how I meant to do. Legends. Mirage. All right, there we go. We're locked in. Closius, I think that's the name. Thank you so much for this follow over on Twitch. Much love. Hey, Dishart, I'm one trick bloodhound with 900 games struggling with plat. Oh, I forgot to take the stickers off my batteries so that people wouldn't see it. All right, I love you. Bye. So if you are going to be playing Mirage, something that I think a lot of people need to like realize or at least try to remember is apparently people can see you while you're invisible if you have stickers on your heels. So if you have like a sticker on your battery, apparently people can see that. Do you also post snowboarding content? Not as of yet, because I haven't had the chance to go out a lot this season, but really soon we will be, I think, January, February, March. I think March we'll be going down to Vermont to go snowboard with a couple pro snowboarders, and we're gonna do some content with them. He took him, bro. Who am I gonna pick? Pick Bloodhound. Do I like my salad tossed? I mean, it depends what kind of salad it is. If it's like a Caesar, yeah, I would definitely toss a Caesar salad. If it's like a garden salad, yeah, you know, I could go without tossing it. You know, just put a little bit of balsamic or whatever on top. Yeah, Vermont's great. Yeah, 100%. My buddy right now is saying he's getting so much snow over there. Did you say something? You're confused? I don't know. I don't think so. Fuck, dude. That usually works. Alright. We are looted up. Oh, I'm stuck in the open. No, dude! What? Dude. One door opened and the other one closed and just got me stuck. What? What are the odds of that, man? What are the odds of that? You have a one shot. Go put him in the open, bro. You could have got that easy kill. That is actually insane. I don't think I've ever had a door just choose to work in completely different ways before. That is next level. All right, we're gonna go run it back. That's no rank today. I don't think I'm gonna be playing any ranked. Honestly, today's just one of those days where I legitimately do not feel good. I had 2 coaching sessions scheduled for today, and I had to cancel both of them because my brain is just. Oh no, man! I did not get any sleep last night. My cat is in like crazy heat. She just will not shut up. For whatever reason, she loves to play at night. She doesn't really like to play during the day, but at night, dude, she finds all the fucking ringy bells and all the loud toys, and she should just be zooming up and down the halls. Like, I've not been getting any sleep recently. Yeah, it's all cats. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But not working well for me today. Which universal heirloom is cooler if you have to choose one, Raptor's Claw or Serpent Stinger? I'd definitely go the Raptor's Claw. It's smaller, it takes less room up on your screen. You can add, like, you can customize it by getting the exotic shards or whatever they're called. I think once you get the base Karambit or the Raptor's Claw, it's only $20 if you want to get a different, like if you want to get a recolor. Which is pretty much the same that you would be paying if you wanted to buy like a legendary skin in game, right? You'd be paying like 20 bucks anyways. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so I multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. I say only $20 because $20 is better than paying, what, $180 for an heirloom? Can I play Vantage? I played a little bit of Vantage yesterday. I think we had a whole like 7 games on her where we were just like really going, like breaking down why she's such a bad legend. I think Buster Sword? I actually don't think Buster Sword is that bad. I know it's like really big, but it's cool enough that it's not awful. I think it's way better than like that big long sword with like the spikes on it. That thing looks so bad. Now, a little tip when you are playing Mirage, don't just throw all your decoys like out at once. I see so many people do that, and it does not look legit at all. If you can, you want to do like one decoy to the side and then go down a little bit and then do a decoy on the bottom. And what that looks like is like a couple, like it looks like multiple teams as opposed to one team. So it's a little bit more of a deterrent for players who are looking at it. Now, one guy's in here. He's going to have to go upstairs if he wants to. He's already upstairs. So I'm going to try and climb up. He's going to be in here. I'm going to miss my shot. I'm going to miss my shot again. He's going to back off. 100 on him. Now I'm going to start working my way. I'm going to let him back off because I don't want that nade to kill me. And if everyone's hurt, they all want to leave the fight, and I'm going to. So the Bloodhound is still alive somewhere, and that's him, I think. Now he's in front of me. I'm gonna let him go. Cool. Alright, best perks for Mirage. Bamboozle all enemies are also highlighted, or access all of the perks and carrot, like all the different perks. Depends on, someone earlier asked what are the best perks to grab for Mirage. It depends on your playstyle. If you want to play very team-oriented, you can pick that first one where you get access to all of the abilities. Or if you want to play very aggressive, you can play with the Bamboozle scans enemies. And that way, when you're getting constant bamboozles, you can just be like ultra aggressive with basically like Bloodhound like bamboozle scans. Oh shit, right in front of me. Now this player's in the open. Oh, I'm stuck in the open. I want to reset so I'm not stuck here. Now I want to make sure I'm helping out teammate. Reset again so I can keep up my health. And now I will Vizrez. Now I got that lifeline knocked down low. I'm gonna grab a quick thirst here. She quit, cool. Alright, now we're back into it. So, where am I hearing sound? I'm hearing lots of sound over here, and even teammates over here. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm working this direction. Wall jumps help me rotate a little bit better. I'm gonna nade right here. That way people can't play there. And now Your audio. I'm gonna reposition my way around. I'm stuck in the middle of this crazy situation. I don't have any big heals. Okay. Keep pressure. Oh, dude. I just missed so many shots, bro. That's the issue with today, man. My aim is so off. Realistically, once I missed like 2 shots with the Peacekeeper, it should have clicked in my head. It's really not working that well. Maybe, you know, put down your gun, take a step back, keep up your health, and now you can go back and you can try again. Holy shit, dude. I didn't even see or hear this. $75 super chat from Nick Bowley for Lex, because you don't pay her enough to edit and make you look good. Also support for all the content, I suppose. Holy shit. Bro, what? Lex! Oh my god, hold on. Get in here. Yes, homie. Come here. Come read this. Come read this.
For Lex, you don't pay her enough to. Oh my god.
Legend.
What?
Nick Booley with the fat 75 super chat. Yeah, Lex is gonna get a fat paycheck now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the #1 new editor. That is, I love you. That is crazy, Nick, bro. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Yeah, Lex, there we go. That's your Christmas bonus this year.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you gotta wait though till the end. Yeah. Love you. Thank you for all the videos.
You're welcome.
Nick is a legend. Holy. Insane. 75 super chat. Next level, bro. Thank you. All the love today. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say, man. That's absolutely insane. W's in the chat for homie here. Mr. Nick Woolley. Nick, why do you put your full name as your username? Aren't you scared that people are gonna come and like stalk you now? Like look you up on like LinkedIn and find where you live? Crazy stuff. All right, we're gonna do one more match here. We're gonna do another Mirage match, and then we're gonna go switch on over. We're gonna start breaking down pro players' content. So right now, think to yourself, after this match, what pro players are we gonna start looking at to break down their gameplay? Also, as you may have noticed, they were rocking the new District Kunai Club hoodie. So if you want to pick up some fire district merch, link in the description down below, or type !merch in the chat. Go pick up yourself some merch for 10% off using code HOHOHO10 at checkout. Zerbo, break down Zerbo. Here's something I'll say about Zerbo. I think Zerbo is super overrated, but we will definitely break down his gameplay. Zerbo is all aim. I've played ranked with him a handful of times, and I've played against him a handful of times in ranked. And literally, dude, Zerbo literally it's just all aim. Dr. Disrespect as an Apex player? Oh my god, okay. I would actually be more than happy to do that one. Alright, a lot of people landing here. I'm gonna land off to the side. My teammates are gonna come with me because they like to loot what I loot. Alright. You on, teammate? Get off my teammate. Enemy. Person walking up. Broke. He's shitting on me. I'm stuck in the open. I need to keep myself hard to hit here. Insane movement, buddy. Alright. Let homeboy rock out with his cock out here. Heavy ammo for me? Nope. Alright, so there should be more players over here. So my goal right now is start working my way up. Keep myself tight to my corners. That way if I start getting shot, it's really easy for me to just get back in and manage that health. Right here, looting. That's a decoy. They are still going at it. Dude, they need to take relic guns out of this game mode, man. This is not fun. Having an EPG off drop is just, like, insane. Alright. Whoa, what happened to my heavy mag? I had a purple heavy mag, bro. Did I not? Oh, it doesn't matter because I just got a fucking gold rampage. Okay. He's really good at Horizon. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not good at Horizon. He's definitely a good player. I just don't think, like, compared to a lot of other people, Al, Fade, Jen Burton, I just don't think he compares to any of them. All in all, he's a great aimer. Yeah, dude, I don't think the relic guns should be in, like, hubs at all. There should be a completely separate game mode for it. Alright, teammates in there, like swimwear. Heavy ammo, please. There should be people in this building. Armor swap. Oh. Make sure I get back involved. Whoa, way too much heals. I can't really do anything from right here. So I need to make sure that I start working my way over. If I just poke and peek, I'm going to limit myself to what I can actually see and force on my screen. Wall jump. Cut that distance, or rather, speed up my movement there. Oh shit. Big mistake, big mistake, big mistake. Oh, dude, I was out and then it slowed me and then it hit me last second. Alright, wonder if I can have Lifeline get over here. Maybe Lifeline throws her alt right here. All good. Alright, so let's see. What do we got here as far as players to watch over and review? We'll see if homeboys win this. Oh, Horizon got the armor swap back to 1 HP. Taking the 1v1 and stuck in the middle of the open because the wall died. All right, cool. Let's drop some names in the chat. Who are we gonna go over? Who are we gonna go over? What pros do we want to review? And while we are thinking about it, I'm going to change the name on my YouTube live stream and my Twitch live stream. How much is coaching? Coaching starts at $25. Tell me if you're interested in getting a 1v1 coaching session with me. All right. pause my chat so that I can go back and reread everything. Let's change the YouTube title. Change our thumbnail here super quick. I know I have a use thumbnails. Yeah, I know I have one where I'm reacting to fade. Where is it? Or it's Timmy. That works too. Save. All right, let's see. Who are we thinking? Who are we thinking? We got some Zerbo. So here, let's open up YouTube here. Close. Full screen. Let's open up Tube of the Yube. We'll start making some tabs here. So first up, let's see. Oh, someone wanted Zerbo. Who else do we have? Zerbo, everyone loves Fade, so we'll get Fade in here. Fade. Who else? Lamek 999. Lamek is actually insane. I'm gonna be interested to do his. Lamek 999. Who else we got? It's Timmy. We'll do some Timmy gameplay. It's Timmy. Verholst. Love Verholst. Insane controller player. Let's get a mix of controller and MEK players. Verholst. Hardeki is actually insane also. Let's do some Hardeki. Hardeki. Jen Burton would be cool. Scrappy, he uses the same tactics as you. I have no idea who Bubblegums is. Okay, we'll do one more here. Yeah, we'll do Scrappy. We'll do Scrappy. All right, sweet. So let's start off here with Zerbo. Damn, bro, the fact that Zerbo is only at 25k subs is interesting. Okay. Last video he uploaded Marvel Rivals. Oh, I guess he's just not uploading any Apex content, huh? Damn, 1 hour long, 30 minutes long. There's some long. Are these just straight gameplays? Twitch streamer react to #1 rank Horizon. How a pro player gets Apex Predator. Horizon makes Twitch streamers cry. Damn, I don't really want to watch a 30-minute video. So
your small business has
we'll skip through it. We'll skim through it here. Lemonhead. We've done Lemonhead a bunch in the past.
Oh my god, wait. Oh, good.
All right. Oh, 1440p. I don't need 1440p. I don't even have a 1440p monitor. All right, sweet.
I'm watching that Horizon Q.
Oh my god, wait. Oh, good shot. What the f? You're him.
That's a third party.
Is this just going to be like a reaction video?
Yo, this is Zerbo's team. Watch the Horizon.
He's under.
Is this a reaction video or is this like a gameplay video?
Flash.
Yeah, I'm going to skip the intro and get right into Platinum. All right, we're starting right on top of everyone. Ulting one player so that he's distracted so that we can take a 1v1. Awesome. Forcing that challenge and realizing no one's on us. Awesome. So this is something that a lot of players, especially on Horizon, they don't really understand. when it comes to taking fights, they look at the ultimate as a way to focus a player. And that's not necessarily like the wrong idea. Like, you can definitely play ultimate on Horizon and then focus that player. You can throw a nade spam on them, you can keep them sucked into that ult, and you can shoot them. But when we look at the overall way that we take gunfights, right? What we're looking for is something that allows us to either move forward so that we can force damage, or we're looking for something that gives us a type of situation that we can like play off of, or, you know, essentially force. So when we look at Zerbo taking this fight here, okay, if I want to focus on these two players, I want to take this fight, but I can't, because if I fight one person, someone else looks at me, and if I fight the other guy looks at me. So I'm going to make sure that this guy on the right can't fight me, and then because of that, oh, this guy has blue shield, I can hold him in the open, and I can force him to take this 1v1 with me, knowing that I have more health than him. Exactly what happens right there. Amazing. Awesome. Okay, cool. That other guy was distracted. I'm basically full health. I can take this what we call an ego challenge, right? And I can force this 1v1. Boom. Awesome. And now, okay, awesome. You know, if I get knocked to this last person, at least I can just like shoot as hard as I can and force that, which is beautiful. Now, maybe the only thing that's just not good about this play with Zerbo is after he takes this 1v1 and he turns on this person here, for an average player, you would not want to do this. Zerbo can get away with it, again, because I said earlier, Zerbo is an aimer. This guy he beams on the controller. Zero recoil. So he can get away with that. An average person, you wouldn't be able to turn around, stand in the open, especially when someone has cover. Now, also, this Pathfinder here, no hit on him. He was getting shot in the side, so it's either I'm going to get shot from one or the other. Realistically here, if you're going to challenge one person, at least just challenge, especially if the guy you're shooting is stuck in the open, at least challenge in and out of the cover. Trek Lee with the $5 super chat. Much love. How we doing, man? Trek. I always get that wrong. Treek Lee. What's going on, homie? How we doing, dog? Much love, brother. Appreciate you hopping in today, saying what's up, homie. What a beamer. Taking gunfight. 3 challenges. Sweet. Here's audio. Oh, I hear him inside. I'm gonna make sure I look for him, or no, I'm gonna let you step out in the open and get that free damage. And then I'm gonna start forcing everything onto you. Hear him behind me. I'm gonna start looking behind. Need to reset. I hear him rezzing. Make sure I can get this full reset off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Awesome. So Zerbo uses something. Do I still have Apex open? I do. So Zerbo uses something that a lot of players don't use, and it's called jump slides. So when I'm doing coaching sessions, there's 2 slides that I teach everybody right away. That's not what I meant to do. Well, it kind of is. So there's 2 slides that I teach everyone right away. One is called an instant slide, and the other one is called the jump slide. Everyone knows, maybe not everyone, a lot of people actually don't know this. When you're sliding in general, you have something called slide fatigue. So if I slide, or rather, if I slide, and then I go to slide again, you'll notice I have all these dead slides. I have no movement, which is very, very bad. But, well, what just happened? I just got into a slide right there. I slide, dead slide, or dead slide, dead slide, dead slide. Oh, the slide kind of kicks in. So what Zerbo does is he uses something called jump slides. For a regular slide, you need to make sure that you have a sprint input, right? I can sprint into a slide, right? If I try to do that sideways, You just crouch, right? You do it backwards, you just crouch. But when you input a jump into a crouch, it puts you into a slide. So what Zerbo's doing a lot of the time when he's fighting, he uses a jump slide to keep his body moving while he's actually fighting. And this is why Zerbo kind of, not necessarily is like insane, he's definitely like an amazing player. In terms of movement, he's not insane, but he's very good because he keeps his body moving using these jump slides. So a lot of the time he'll come into a fight and you'll watch him basically just always be sliding. Zerbo also loves to use L-Star in really high mag capacity guns from a lot of the clips that I've seen, because it allows him to always be jumping and hitting these jump slides non-stop while being able to shoot. I don't see a lot of like Zerbo movement clips that isn't just this, just him sliding around. So when we go back and we give this clip a watch, what he's constantly doing, he forces a lot of challenges by inputting a jump slide to get his body moving right away into that challenge. So for instance, I'll kind of show this again, right? He kicks in this door here, he challenges, and then jump slides his way into that fight. This isn't an insane mechanic, but it's insanely useful. When you're fighting, it's so simple, but you can overcomplicate this like so much, and you can add so much to this. When I'm fighting, it takes multiple steps to build the momentum you need to get into a slide. If my gun's in my hand and I want to hit a slide, you have to take a minimum 1, 2, 3 steps. If you go shorter than those 3 steps, 1, 2, dead slide, you can't push. A way to get around it, holster the gun. 1 step slide, we call that an instant slide. Or if you change when your gun comes out, unholster step slide, right? You can get that slide going right away. Here's the issue. It requires a precursor. It requires a big input before you get the result that you want. But if I'm fighting, I can just jump slide and I'm instantly into the mechanic that I'm going for, which is the slide mechanic. The only issue with jump slides is that they don't go as far and they're not as fast, because a slide carries the momentum that you took into the mechanic. So if I'm taking a gunfight, it's a lot more aggressive. Whoops. It's a lot more aggressive to use an instant slide. I can go a lot further and a lot faster, but a jump slide gives me a lot more potential to get into the mechanic quicker, or rather get into the mechanic sooner rather than quicker. That's Horizon's main movement tech. A lot of people don't expect it. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not going to say. Let me rephrase this. It's not just Horizons. It's every Legend. I think a lot of controller players will use this a lot because they don't have a lot of movement mechanics available to them, like tap strafing, right? Meaning getting into wall jumps is a little bit tougher. You know, a lot of other things in general are just a lot tougher. So you'll see this mechanic pop up a lot because it's just so easy to use, right? Coming back to Zerbo here. Something that is really good with him, or something that is going to separate him, we'll see this with every player, every pro player that we watch, but something that Zerbo does a lot is he creates a small advantage and then he forces a play off of that small advantage. So right here, right? Super, super small. I'll bait you into the open. I'll catch you off guard. I'll hit you with that first shot. And then I'm going to force you to be stuck in front of me by using these jump slides. So I'll just push myself right into your body nonstop. Right? As well, something also that he's always doing. If you're listening with a headset, hold on. If you're listening with the headset, what you'll notice right here, he hears audio and then he instantly looks for where that sound is coming from. So right here, slide back right ear, I'm looking back right. And now I'm instantly putting myself in front of this player, and I'm going to use that jump slide to keep myself moving and to basically keep this player in front of me. And then same thing right here. Again, he forces people to be stuck in front of him. And because Zerbo just has such good aim, it's really easy for him to get away with it. I'm going to use this ultimate here. That's going to force one player. And then I'm going to use that to basically, you know, get a free 1v1. And now I'm just going to keep myself in front of him, and I'm going to force this 1v1. So when we look at Zerbo compared to like a lot of other pros, there's really nothing insanely special about him. He just has really good movement. My bad. He has really good aim. And he uses very simple movement to force a lot of fights. Now, I would almost bet if you take Zerbo and you put Zerbo in front of a pro player that knows how to manage their health, Zerbo is not going to do that well. He's not. The reason why, Zerbo doesn't manage his health that well. He doesn't. Which is why, and again, like, I mean, I don't really have any content that I can just show you right now, but every time I've ran into Zerbo inside of ranked or inside of pubs, right? All of our fights have either been fair or like just someone just barely wins because Zerbo doesn't do anything special. He's just an insane aimer, and he's really consistent at making sure he is always putting you into the open. But he doesn't take himself out of bad situations a lot. When you watch him play, and this is why using Zerbo as a VOD review, playing like Zerbo as an average player is one of the worst things you can do. He is always in the open. He just out-aims everybody. Now, right now, this would make sense for Zerbo to play like where he is and keep himself in this fight so close because he had 2 pumps worth of an advantage over this player. One thing Zerbo could have done different right here. One thing that Zerbo didn't do in this play that he didn't oh, actually, you know what? I totally misread that. He shot a knocked person, and I thought he shot someone on flesh. Zerbo played this perfectly. Drops down. Oh, he's still on. Now that he has this player broke, the last thing Zerbo should be doing is waiting for this player to peek him. Zerbo should do what he's been doing in all his other plays. He should just put this guy in the open. Jump slide into the room. Put the player in the open. If you, excuse me, if you want to get extra special with this, jump slide, fatigue wall jump, because a jump slide fatigues you. It's a jump mechanic. Jump slide in, fatigue wall jump, and that wall jump will push you back on top of where he's playing. You could literally stand on his head and just look straight down and shoot him in the back. But instead, Zerbo basically lets this player stay where he is. He lets this player use cover, and this player almost clutches. So something that I like to teach people in our VOD review classes on Thursday nights is something that I call clutch factor. Clutch factor is, are you giving someone an option to use against you? In this situation here, Zerbo lets this player use the knockdown non-stop. And because of that, this player has the option to possibly clutch. He can manage his health. Zerbo can't really manage his, considering he's playing off of, or rather stepped away from, what would give him cover, this wall here, right? If he played tight against the corner, Zerbo could rotate around it a lot easier, but because he's so set back, it takes longer for him to move in and out of the doorway. So this player here has a much easier time kind of moving in and out of the open. That Revenant, though, I don't know why he walked off of his cover. That was just not really smart. How to get good aim like on console? A lot of practice, homie. A lot of practice. Zerbo forcing the angle, keeping that player in the open. Awesome. Now this player's getting hit, so Zerbo's allowed to move through the open for free. Keep in mind, players taking damage want to look away. So if you wait to see him, You're never going to see him. That's why Zerbo's constantly pushing, because when he sees players taking damage, he keeps them in the open. He keeps making sure he can see them. Now, ooh, he heard, if you guys are listening with headsets, like this stream will be super, super useful. He's hearing audio, meaning he knows where someone should relatively be going, top floor, right? You hear someone going up, you know they're going to be on the top, right? So he's going to preemptively put something there for them. He's going to give them a little bit of a gift. That would have been awesome if that connected. Now, it didn't connect, all good. There's still no pressure on him, so he's going to make sure he's always looking. If someone on the zip line jumps off, you have a free 1v1 with the person you hear to your right. Oh, I saw him bottom left. He's not looking at me. I'm going to make sure I look at him. I'm going to keep him in the open. Jump slide to keep his momentum, right? Keep that slide going. Super undervalued mechanic. Dude, literally, I think almost every single clip, Zerbo has had an L-star. Almost every single clip, he's had an L-star.
2v2.
Such a good gun. Sees that player, swings, puts him in the open. Next player, jump slide, tried to.
Hey, who's that?
Locked him in the open, reset. Keep him in the open. Here's the swing. Awesome. Player broke. He's going to make sure he keeps him in the open. Uses the jump slide to keep his momentum and keep moving towards that player.
Hold on.
Shut up. So there we go, right? Like literally every single clip that we've seen so far. And I'm never gonna try to dog on someone. I'm always just gonna try to kind of like highlight something that maybe a lot of people are missing out on. Zerbo, every single clip that we've seen, what is making Zerbo is simply the fact that his aim is so good that he will out-aim almost everyone that he fights against. And because of that, he takes a lot of challenges face-to-face with players, and he stays in the open until someone dies. If you were a new player, or if you were someone trying to get better, Zerbo is one of the worst people that you could possibly try to learn from, because you are not him, and you don't have his type of aim. So you could never play the way that he's playing. Now, if you have good aim, then you can definitely over-challenge the way that he does. The main difference here, the next thing that would kind of like make Zerbo, is that because, you know, with his good aim, he's constantly not just over-challenging and locking everyone into the open, but he is constantly keeping himself moving in those challenges. A lot of his movements, or not movements, a lot of his plays is challenge you from where he is, and then now that you've looked away because you took damage, he's immediately jump sliding on top of you and forcing that re-engagement pretty much instantly again. So again, if you're an average player, we would not want to kind of like watch Zerbo gameplay and try to learn from it, because there's really not that much to learn from it other than just re-challenging players right away. Now, when we go and we watch someone like Fade is someone that I think is a million times better. And it's not because of the movement, it's because how he actually utilizes his movement. So let's just look at a very basic Legend gameplay, the last solo Apex player. This will probably be a really good one.
Kroger customers love the app. Why?
Can you do Omar SMS, please? He's high ping, Middle Eastern. I'll do it if we can, if we get through all of our players here today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 other people that we're going to review today. All slightly different gameplays, all different play styles. So we went from a very basic movement player to a very advanced high-level movement player. Now, before we even get started, something that is very different from Fade compared to Zerbo. Fade doesn't have nearly as good as aim as Zerbo does. Fade doesn't hit nearly as many one clips, and he also doesn't abuse L-Star or LMGs. He basically uses everything other than that. Ecstasy's also good. Ecstasy's like the controller Fade. Now, what makes Fade very different than most players is how he goes about constantly forcing situations, but also constantly resetting and creating new plays. So we'll start talking about it really soon. Fade abuses shotguns? I wouldn't necessarily say that. So right now,
crypto.
once Fade kind of gets himself all situated, I'm gonna turn him down a little bit. Once Fade is a little comfortable and all situated, he's gonna start looking for different players here.
They always go up so late.
And something that we are already seeing with Fade is as he's taking fights. I mean, Zerbo does the same thing too, just not nearly as well. Fade is going to force that person to be on his screen, right? He's gonna basically swing a player. He's going to do damage, and then he's going to back off of the damage that he does. So Fade, unlike Zerbo, makes multiple plays per kill. So he's going to make that play, and even though he's winning that fight, he's going to back off, and he's going to re-swing that player. Here's the back off. There's the re-swing. Oh my God, and because Fade is constantly making a play and backing off, he's able to put out more consistent damage than Zerbo is, being that he's managing his health. Every time he leaves that fight, he's able to basically keep up his health and fight with all of that extra health. Same thing here again. Look at how many times Fade has backed off. He probably hasn't, I don't think he's committed to a single one of his like swings. Let's actually count like how many, obviously he's, you know, 1v3 here, but let's kind of let's just quickly count how long or how many plays did it take him. So here's the full reset. Here's play number 1. That's the reset. Here's play number 2. Here's the reset. Here's play number 3.
So weird.
Here's his reset, re-engagement. That's play number 4.
Oh my God, shot twice.
Here's his reset. Here's a full reset. Play number 5. Here's play number 6. Reset. Play number 7. Reset. And here's play number 8. It took Fade 8 separate plays, 8 separate swings, and 7 separate times where he backed off to keep up his health. When we look at Zerbo, Zerbo makes 1 play. And the main difference why, Zerbo just has better aim on controller than Fade has on mouse and keyboard, right? Fade is a lot better at keeping up his health. Zerbo is just really good at sitting in front of you and pretty much hitting every single shot, and you're going to hit maybe 3 of yours.
Lucid.
Right. Low-key, I kind of wasn't paying attention. So, players in front of us. If we can shoot from where we are, we don't need to move. But obviously, a hurt 1 HP player doesn't want to keep looking at you. So right now, Fade is making sure he's going to keep this player in front of him. And he's going to make sure that he can keep doing damage. Now, right now, maybe he's hearing a lot of sounds. He's uncomfortable with he just said, I hear someone. He's not comfortable staying where he is, right? It's hard for him to keep putting in damage. Even though he's winning, he's just going to back off. And now with his reset, he'll be able to basically try all over again on this team. That's huge. Did he not grab the Mythic Mastiff?
What?
I'm not saying Fade has bad aim, I'm just saying it's not nearly as good as Zerbo. Insane head glitch. Where did he come from? What the heck? Insane. Alright, sweet. Audio in front of us. We're looking in front of us for some damage or for some kills.
What?
Hard to see everything. Everything is kind of like everywhere.
You guys just see me get stuck on nothing?
So
I just got stuck on literally nothing.
So Fade right now, instead of trying to commit or just try to play in something that he's not really understanding, he's just like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna walk around this. And by getting to the outside of the fight, it's no longer on my left, on my right, and in front of me. It's now just only in front of me. So now he's able to kind of just poke from where he is. And again, if you can shoot from where you are, you don't need to leave. Like, you don't need to move. Right now he can't see anything. So now he's going to start making sure he's looking for some damage. And something also that Fade does a lot more than most players, he sets up almost like resets, or he sets up plays that could potentially work. It's hard to explain. He basically sets up situations where there's an option to do something, right? Not that Zerbo doesn't, but when we look at Zerbo basically just takes like lots of 1v1s. Fade looks to make a play where he can basically... it's so hard to explain. So it's so hard to explain. I'll give up on this one. Now, Fade also plays a lot on the outsides of his fights. Zerbo plays in the middle of his fights. Fade is constantly on the outside of everything. And again, when you're on the outside, everything's in front of you. If you think of it like a big bullseye. Here, I'll do it like this. If you think of it like a big bullseye. Like this. Right? Maybe this is the middle. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. How do you spell bullseye? Bullseye. There we go. This works. That's not what I wanted. Is there just like a massive image that I can use? You guys see this? I guess this works. If we look at this, open in new window. There we go. Look at this big bullseye here. The inside of where all the points are, this is where all the damage is going to be getting dealt, right? When you're in here, it's really easy to be constantly shooting your gun, always be getting damage. But at the same time, because you're in the middle of it, there's people on the outside shooting you, there's people behind you shooting you, there's people in front of you shooting you. So as you start working your way to the outsides of this fight, especially out here, everything is now in front of you if you're over here. So it's a lot easier to manage incoming damage, and it's a lot easier to kind of just play around what's happening. So when we go back and we start watching Fade play again, what Fade is constantly doing is he's always putting himself on the outside, damaging and working his way in. And now that he's in, he backs all the way to the outside to avoid getting wrapped on, to avoid getting pushed and swung. Forces that player to stay stuck in the open. Oh, come on now, bro. Right in the middle of the kill. Oh, insane, bro. What are the odds? Fade is super proactive. He makes situations happen rather than accepting a situation in front of him and fighting on someone else's terms. Exactly. Exactly. Now Fade comes again, re-puts this player in front of him.
I thought it was 3.
Awesome.
Bro.
Need you to recharge my shield.
All right, so right now, player in front of him, crossing through the open, and because Fade has the first shot, he commits to the peek. Typically, you wouldn't stay in the open peeking someone because it's a 50-50, but if you have the first shot, you're already starting on such a massive advantage. And again, Zerbo does that too. Like, whenever Zerbo catches someone first, he, like, commits. Oh, I don't like being in front of two people. I'm going to reset. Oh, but because I'm resetting, I can just instantly re-engage this fight. So this is actually a really cool one. And I tried to teach this inside of the 1v1 coaching sessions. Obviously, Fade does it like mechanically insanely well, but the concept is the exact same. Fade right now fighting this player, right? I get this damage on this player. Oh, maybe I don't want to stay in front of this person for whatever reason. Honestly, Fade, being that this person's one shot and he's full health, he could just stay here and literally punch him in the face and kill this player instantly. But let's just pretend there's another player in this gunfight with him. Fade might kill this lifeline, but now he has a full HP person behind him, right? So Fade right now, he's going to back off by leaving. This would be like the super glide away from the player. So Fade is the first one to leave and keep up his health. Fade is also the first one to come back and start shooting first. Now, you always want to be the first one to do something. You want to be the first to peek and put pressure. Other person looks away. You can't touch them. You want to be the first to move up. You're the first to put that pressure back on. The other person's now reacting. Are you left? Are you right? Are you up? Are you down? Are you back? Are you in front? Are you inside out? You don't know, right? Now Fade is the first to, again, manage his health, re-swing. So Fade leaves first, comes back first. And because he always knows what he's going to do next, the other person's always one step behind reacting. Fade and Ecstasy are the same player. One is just controller. They play literally the exact same way. Need to keep this person in front of me. I'm going to use movement as I move through the open, make myself less vulnerable in a very open situation. I'm going to reset to avoid any damage. Now I'm going to go for a trick shot. Awesome. Because he kept up his health by taking that step back. So again, Fade is insanely good at being the first to push up, making any type of damage happen, little or big, and then being the first to back off so that he has that same health to keep playing with.
What is he doing?
That's why Fade is so good. It's just, it's so hard to kill him because he's always the first to move up and he's always the first to move back.
Lawful. What the f is that?
All right, last Fade clip, and then we're gonna watch someone similar, but in my opinion, way overrated. He plays very similar to Fade. His gameplay and his movement is just like next level. Oh, dude, I wasn't even full screen. I'm tripping. My bad, guys.
Bro, I knew I heard someone heal.
All right, players in front of me. No one looking at me. Now they're looking at me.
Not a Kobe.
I need to make them look away so that I can get closer.
40.
Grenade even connects too, so awesome. Now I can use that damage to keep these players in front of me, knowing that they don't have as much health to like keep working with. All right, more people in front of me. Can I get any damage here? Oh, I can. I'm gonna make sure I get that kill, force him into the open. I'm not gonna wait to see what he does.
Bro.
Oh, not working.
I can't move.
Fight is very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna commit. I'm just gonna practice leaving. I'm gonna make sure that I can keep playing the game. Full reset. Zerbo in this situation, everyone in this situation would have such a hard time getting this reset. Because a lot of people would overcommit. A lot of people would fight until someone dies, which is what we see a lot with Zerbo.
Why is that there? God, I'm a team player.
Slick Taco with the $5 super chat. What do you think Apex needs to bring it back to the top of the stream charts? Currently sitting at 24. Dude, number one thing that Apex would need would simply be just newer updates, newer guns, new maps, new unique events. Apex already has a lot of game modes. Why don't we have a playlist of gun run, TDM? We have TDM, but like, and we have gun run, but like shotties and snipers only. Why is there no, you know, just like game modes that refresh? Look at Fortnite. Fortnite has like the biggest player base out of like any game. It's because they have like 500 different like game modes that you can play, and you can make all of your own custom stuff and your own custom maps. If Apex just had an option for new regular content, the player base would come back. And they also need to stop changing. Are they going to cater to the pros, or are they going to cater to the casuals? They need to just pick one and stick to it, and then make side content for the other group. In my opinion, make the game for pro players, for competitive players, and then have fun casual game modes like Fortnite. Fortnite has builds and no builds. They have ranked and they have pubs, and then they have all of the other shit that you want to possibly play as well. So that, in my opinion, that's what would actually bring Apex back. So, competitive game with options for casuals. All right, sweet. So that'll be our last fade clip. I don't really think anything crazy happened in that last one. Now, the next person on this list, Lamic999. By far, like the best Watson in the world. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe there's another Watson who's better, but I haven't seen anyone on YouTube. Maybe there's one that just doesn't make content, but Lamic, best Watson content creator that I know of. Let's watch. POV, you've caught 60,000 people in your fences.
When you can set up reliable Spectrum internet in minutes, you can feel at home in minutes.
All right, gang, bear with me. While we watch this ad, I'm going to go take a leak real quick. And what I'm actually going to do, I have to run ads on Twitch anyways. So I'm just going to run a quick 1-minute ad on Twitch, and then we'll be right back after I take a quick pee break. Oh, all right. How do I know if the ads are over is the question. Twitch. Here's my dashboard. Says I'm live. All right, are the ads over? They'll be over any second. All right.
Oh god.
Cambion just said in the chat, Def need to bring back arenas. That's what made me decent at first at the game. Arenas on, dude, I totally agree, but I agree for a different reason. I used to do 1v1 coaching sessions in arenas, and it made the experience so much better for coaching. But in terms of like a game mode, it kind of sucked because people could just abuse shit, and they just made the game unplayable. All right, Watson 999, the #1 Watson in the world, and it is because his movement is great, but the way that he controls fights is even greater. By far, one of the most advanced players when it comes to understanding how he can guarantee or rather, how he can basically keep himself playing by managing his health at the same time as creating plays from like a stationary position. So right now, rule that we kind of already talked about in the past, beginning of the stream, if you can shoot from where you are, shoot from where you are. You don't need to push if you can shoot from where you are. Now what Zerbo's really good at doing is creating situations that he can be very aggressive from. And the way that he goes about doing it is he sets up safe spaces and then he moves away from them so that he can play and almost like bring people into it. So we'll talk about it a little bit more once we kind of like get back and we rewatch this beginning of the clip. Insane aim. Sees that there's still someone playing up there. How is he gonna play this? He's gonna go into the corner. Oh, he's actually gonna set up a fence.
You're so scared. You're so scared.
Keeps his body moving. Creates space from this player. Resets. Re-engages too. Oh, that would have been awesome if he hit that. He's not going to re-peek, so he's going to swing out. He's going to force the angle. Huge. So, what is Lamek doing as a Watson that most players don't do? First off, what Lamek does is he sets up what I like to call like a safe space. A space that you can basically, one, defensively play from. It's going to be hard for people to push, but a spot that you're able to kind of leave from, right? So essentially right here, I'll kind of just fast forward. He sets up his safe space. If people want to push it, they're going to have a really hard time. So right here, people just have a really hard time pushing this because the fence is right off the zip line. The zip line forces you into the fences, right? Now that he's basically able to like just get all of these like freer kills and like force all these situations, what he does really well is he's allowed to basically push out of it and go and fight other people. So in a situation where most people don't want to fight a defensive player, you need to be the one going for those players. This is what we saw a lot with Fade. Fade is always moving forward and basically putting people in front of him. Lamek does the same thing, unless he can see them from where he is. So right now, I know I have all these people below me. I know I can get damage, but I can't shoot them from up top. So I'm going to make sure I come down, and I'm going to do a lot of work here. Now that it's uncomfortable, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to move back into my safe space. Realistically, right now, what he would want to do is go up and basically play those zip line, or rather play above. But if you missed it, someone already went up, so he actually can't like go and play in that area. Right? You just saw those knuckle clusters from the fuse that's playing up there. Right? But typically, he would be holding a room, like kind of like how he is right now, and then basically not allowing people to play where he is because he has this safe space that he can play within. And Ethan push out of.
I took out an enemy. Unnecessary evil to win.
We'll kind of skip through this because we already watched this. Blackie, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Much love. I look very similar to FC25 content creator called Rootfoot Market. Who's that? I don't even know what FC25 is. What is that? Football Club 25? Huge stuff. That would have been an awesome no-scope. Holsters gun to move faster. Needs to reset, so he's just super focused on getting out of that dangerous situation. Back into a safe space. And now that he's here, just plays super aggressive. Just keeps putting these players in front of him, especially with all the fences that he has down. And again, what he is doing, He sets up this safe space and then basically leaves home. And when he comes, and then he always has a place that he can come back to. So if you think of it in the way that Fade plays, right? Fade is basically playing on the outside of the fight and going in. Makes his play back to the outside. Lamek is almost the complete opposite. He plays on the inside. He sets up a safe space on the inside, and then he goes outward and fights everyone else. But he always has a spot that he can kind of come back home to, right? So Lamek, again, plays very aggressively from a safe spot, leaves, plays ultra aggressive, and then comes back home so that he can basically play safe, reset, and, you know, basically whatever he needs to do to get back into the game. Thank you for following over on Twitch, Mr. Drippy Quit. Much love. Oh, FIFA, but they changed it a couple years ago to FC. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Now, something also that Lamek does is he puts all of these traps behind players, right? What a lot of people tend to do is they put like sideways walls so that you can't walk through. Lamek, I think I called him Fade. Lamek puts nodes in front of him and then stretches them past where his opponent's playing. He basically puts them behind him. Who would win in an endgame, Fade or Lamek? Lamek, 100% Lamek would win. I think Fade's movement is a lot better, but I think Lamek has better understandings of how to control a fight. Fade has a better understanding of how to stay alive, but Lamek can control a lot better. Alright, so now kind of setting up, maybe not necessarily maybe he's setting up just traps, areas to kind of play around people. Not working, gonna back off, gonna reset. And again, he has other traps already set up. He has a trap at the very top door. So now, odds are, he's probably gonna reset off this door, back up, create space. He's not gonna let these players get on top of him. And then with that space created, he's gonna be able to, again, continue to reset if he needs, bring people to where he wants them to be, and then he's gonna make a play. Odds are, right now, he's gonna set up that trap upstairs. He's gonna get a free kill, then he's gonna back off. Got stuck on the door. All good happens to the best of us. There's his there's his trap. Here's the back off. Now he's going to be able to completely reset. He's probably going to go back to his home where he's set up. And now from here, people will either come to him or he'll start going to them and he'll force it. It's like they don't see a zip line. How do you not see these fences? Like, how does the whole team not see a fence as they come up, bro? I don't.
Are you ready?
Awesome. It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy how we can just guess what he's going to do, and it's literally just spot on perfect. Much love, Giovanni. Appreciate you, homie. We'll definitely make more content like this in the future.
I'm not going down there again! Every time I go down there, they try to get me.
Gets the whole team back in. Awesome. Now, again, players don't want to typically go and push you. Typically. So they'll kind of poke and peek at a distance. So knowing that, okay, players probably won't be come and look for me right now. I have to kind of go out of my way to go look for these players. How is he going to go about doing this?
Oh my god.
Not working. Oh, I don't like it. I'm going to back off. I'm going to reset. I'm going to go back home. And I'm going to see if I can play from home. He almost makes you want to play Watson. Dude, if you can, I would. So much fun. Now again, if you can shoot from where you are, shoot from where you are. When you can't shoot from where you are, you need to put players in front of you. Here he goes. Now he's putting these players in front of him. I'm going to set up my trap. I'm going to disengage like Fade. Keep up my health, back off, re-engage. That's the back off. Here's the health management. Here's the re-engagement. All right, here's the health management. Here's the re-engagement. Would have forced players into the open. There we go. Now, when it comes to playing like this, disengaging, re-engaging, disengaging to keep up your health, re-engaging, forcing the fight. Something that you need to understand. You can do this as basic or as advanced as you want. You can have the craziest fade movement, or you can have the most basic district movement. Obviously, the more advanced you play, the better the outcome. But starting off as a beginner, don't think that you have to play like these guys mechanically, because you don't. The only thing that's important is that you are thinking. Did I just fart with my mouth when I said think? It went like weird. Important part is that when you are taking these fights, you're simply thinking about, if I stay committed like Zerbo, I'm going to keep taking that damage. Now look at these players, some of the best players in the world. How many times did they leave a fight? Like 20 times, because they need to stay alive so that they can keep shooting. So as you're playing, practice thinking, what can I use as basic or as advanced as you want to get myself into the fight? And then what can I do as basic or as advanced to get myself back out of the fight? Here's something though that 99.99999% of players do not understand. It's not about leaving after you've got shot. It's about leaving before you get shot. Let's rewatch this Zerbo clip really quick. All right. As Zerbo is pushing in, Zerbo makes a play and then immediately leaves. He doesn't commit to see if he's going to win or lose. Here's his play. There's the disengagement. I'm going to make my play and then I'm going to leave before anything happens to me. And now whatever I've done is there to happen. It's kind of like I'm going to throw a grenade to kind of get like initial damage and move in, right? It's kind of like the same thing here. I'm going to make my play here. I'm going to leave so that I can keep my health. And now I can play off of the thing that I set up. Here's the re-engagement. Here's the play. There's the immediate disengagement. Like, I keep saying Zerbo, I think, by accident. We're watching Lamek right now, my bad. Lamek got that knock. Look at how much health he has. He still has 175 HP. He's basically playing on blue shield right now. That's a lot of health to still play with. The time to kill an Apex is crazy long. He could still probably challenge another player and kill him. What's he going to do? He's going to back off. Now his health is going to stay up. Now he's going to set himself up for the next play without needing to heal. Right? Still hasn't healed. Still has tons of health. Now that he's managed himself so much, now that he's backed off before he gets shit on, he never gets shit on. He has tons of health to play with, and he keeps playing off of that health. And now he's able to just play nonstop without ever needing to heal. Now again, you can do this very advanced by using like Lamek, Fade, Ecstasy type movement, or you can play it very basically, like an Imperial Howl playstyle, which I think is our next player. We'll watch one more clip just for fun, and then we'll hop into the next legend, or we'll hop into our next pro player. He makes you want to play Watson. I don't know. He makes everyone wants to play Watson. He's so good, dude. He's so good. Shooting from where he can shoot. All right, walking up into this building. Hey, what's going on, Mom? What's up, Mom? I can see that you're watching from Fred's account. Love you. It's the mouth farts causing the brain farts, says my mom in the chat. I love you. Love you so much, Mom. Excited to come home soon. So as Lamek walks up into a fight, he's not just walking up to deal damage, right? He's walking up to control a lot of situations. Key thing with Lamek compared to everyone else, he controls the fights. So as he's walking up into a building, he's walking up into a choke, he's walking up into a whatever, what he's constantly doing is he's making sure that he can move up, but people can't move back into him, right? He can move up and he can move back, but players can't move into him. So he's almost always going to set up a fence, pushing into what he wants to take a fight with. And here's, like we talked about in the very beginning, he sets up a home base, I guess you could, is like what you could call it, that he can always back off to and then play and reset from. So he always plays very forward, but plays where he can back off and he can't really be touched that well. Tons of damage. He's got that gen just constantly healing him in the back. That's why he doesn't heal that often when he's kind of like not really taking fights head on, like face to face. And now again, he's just going to kind of set himself up and just play off all these different fences and stuff. Looking for players, not waiting for players to come to him.
Where did that guy go?
Here's audio right side. All right, sweet. So that'll be like the end of our Lamech kind of watch. So what can we take away from Lamech? All right, a couple things that we can take away from his playstyle. Let me get a drink first. Nice. Something that Lamech is constantly doing. As a Wattson player, set up a spot that you can always leave, come back to, and basically have like a home, right? Or the home base, like Drippy Quit kind of put in the chat. Have a home base that you can always leave from, come back to. I'm about to have a Twitch ad go off, so I'm going to put this on snooze really quick. Snooze for 5 minutes. So have a home base that you can always kind of play in, leave, come back to. Now, as we're leaving our fights, we want to make sure as a Lamech style player that we are constantly shooting from where we can shoot. As players take that damage and want to look away, we have to move forward. As we actually move forward onto those teams, it's not about getting on him and zerboing out and just shooting nonstop because you have the aim to do so. Lamech and Fade, that style of fighting, is constantly moving in, make a very quick small play, deal some small or possibly a large amount of damage if you can, manage to do it, back off before you take loads of damage in return. Rinse and repeat. Move in, make that thing happen, back off, reset. Move in, make a small play, back off, reset. Move in, make a small play, back off, reset. And as you are feeling the pressure being put onto you, back off into your home base. Now, aside from playing a home, defensive, aggressive play style, how is he playing on the offensive? Walking up into a fight, placing fences in front of him so that he can always move up. He can make that play. But again, remember, Lamech and Fade, they don't play in and stay in. They play in. What do? Back off, manage their health. So when he fences up moving forward, play, back off, manage your health, keep healthy. Players can't be aggressive towards you off of your defensive, step back. So this is like the key thing that separates Lamech from every other player in the game. He is so good at making sure he can do something. He's also insanely good at making sure you can't do something. So keep that in the back of your mind if you want to play that type of play style. Now, the next pro player we have on the list is It's Timmy, but It's Timmy plays very similar to Fade and Lamech. So we're going to just push him towards the end. Let's instead watch Verholst, a very mechanically skilled Zerbo style type of player. But I think Verholst is very different compared to Zerbo in the sense that he is a lot better at managing his health. He's a lot better, kind of like Lamech, at making plays, and he's really good at making sure people can't play against him. So let's give this a watch. I've broke the meta with Sheila, TSM ALGS scrims. Do we want to watch a pro scrim? Hold on, I'm gonna just click on his account.
He's already at the red evil.
How to min/max the best character in Apex. Yeah, I don't think that's a guide. I think it's literally just him playing, so this might be a decent one. Adolf Rizzler. Oh my god, I teamed up with the Rizzler. 1000 damage in 2 games. Let's give this one a watch. This should be a really good one.
You have to go.
All right, here comes the next Twitch ad. Twitch is like literally telling me nonstop that it wants to put up an ad, so we're gonna have to do this so that it doesn't interrupt our next pro player. Bear with me here, Twitch stream. Otherwise, you're gonna get cut off midstream. So we're gonna play ad while we go through this this YouTube ad. All right, so if you're watching over here on YouTube, what's going on? You're not getting interrupted because, well, YouTube doesn't force ads down your throat the way that Twitch does. Gotta love Twitch. So here, we got a 40-second ad break over on Twitch, so we'll be nice and we'll wait for those Twitch guys to come back. And in the meantime, we can chat, we can hang out, and we can shout out the one, the only lifestyle material with the fat sub on Twitch. Much love. For some reason, it's not telling me the details of the sub, so I'm gonna assume it's an amazing Twitch Prime sub. Gang, if you're watching over on Twitch, you're not even gonna see this because you have an ad right now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 seconds till Twitch is back. 2, 1. Welcome back, Twitchers. If you enjoyed that ad and you don't want to continue to see those ads, you can be just like Mr. Lifestyle Material, who had the Twitch Prime sub. If you got a crown in your name, that means you got a free Prime sub on Twitch. Make sure to drop that on the stream. You'll be able to watch the rest of the stream ad-free. And for the next month, you can watch the entire streams ad-free, no interruptions. Just chill, hang out here with me, and see this sexy face. Not based at all. Anyways, I didn't even see this until right now. Apex City Gaming, gifted the Prime sub, or gifted the sub. I'm tripping. That's why I didn't see it properly. Apex City Gaming with the fat gifted sub. Much love, bro. And Slick Taco also with a $5 super chat again. Who are clearly one of the better players in hands own best Apex. Hands down, I think is what he meant to say. It looks different on my screen. Apex coach, why have you not gone pro? Just curious. Mechanical skills. I don't have the mechanical skills to go pro. I have the game sense. I don't have the mechanical skills. I'll get my ass whooped all day, every day, because my aim sucks. My movement sucks. Together it's just awful. Much love, homie. Thank you so much for the fat $5 super chat and the gifted sub over on Twitch, Mr. Gaming Lifestyle. Anyways, back into it. Now, Verhulst. Very good player. Let's hop into it.
Killed one.
Landing off drop. Dude, something with Verhulst. He's so good at managing his health.
I re-knocked him. Safe for rest here, I think.
Now, something with Verhulst here. Verhulst, remember before when we were watching Lamek? Something I wanted to drill into everyone's head. When it comes to making plays, it's important that you manage your health. The way that Lamek and Fade do it, they move in, make a play, they move away so that they don't get touched. Verhulst does it very similarly, but because, remember how we said, you can do this as basic or as advanced as you want. Advanced being mechanic-wise, basic being, just like walk around wise, right? Verhulst here being controller and being pretty much 99% aim, he doesn't have any of that movement capability that those other guys do. So why is his health always up? Why is he just constantly healthy and always shooting his gun? Because he manages his health not with movement and cover, but with basic movement and cover. Give this a watch. As he lands, grabs a gun, what is the first thing that Verhulst does, knowing that there's two people behind him? Steps into cover. Is ready to set himself up where if he gets shot, he can drop down and he can leave. So what happens here? No one's looking at me. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to guarantee this knock. That's my very basic reset. And here's my disengagement again. The re-engagement, back off, disengagement. Makes him waste his ammo. Gets that free knock again. Or actually, rather the elim, because he thirsted him.
Safe for rest here, I think.
Lets his teammates pick him up.
Nice.
Awesome.
I got drone in non-sec.
I'm gonna slide down.
Honestly, could get you pred with just game sense alone. I mean, yes and no. I just don't have the mental capacity to play solo non-stop. And again, I've been top 20 pred in the past. I've even solo queued to pred on controller without, oh, my bad, with aim assist. Solo queued to pred on controller on PC also. So it's definitely not that like I can't do it. I just don't have the patience to do it. I also just don't have anyone to play with to actually like play for pred consistently. And my mechanics are not good enough on mouse and keyboard to solo queue back to pred. It's my aim isn't as consistent as it was on controller.
I killed one.
Now same thing here, Verholst, as he's shooting his gun, right? Engages with the player here. Oh, not looking at me, so I can hard challenge him. Go back into cover to keep up my health. And with that extra health, when I go to re-peek, I'll have extra stuff to work with. Now, off of everything he just did, he's starting to walk himself forward. He's starting to work his way back into this fight. He needs to make sure that he can keep shooting. A lot of controller players, people who aren't as movement aggressive, they tend to just stay where they are. And because of that, they're never able to keep shooting. So as he's constantly poking and peeking, he's using that as a chance to move up. Now, not every break is a reason to swing. Not every break is a reason to swing. Not every knock is even a reason to swing. Sometimes that big knock is just a really good option or opportunity to take a big step forward. You don't want to have to run through the open for 20 seconds. But if you can run, you know, when everyone's looking at you, but if you can run through the open for 15 seconds and make the majority of the distance for free, the next time you get that big break, it'll be a lot easier for you to push. So as Verholst's team is doing damage, they're walking up off of it. He's 1 HP. Well, I can't keep shooting them if they walk away. I got to make sure I keep working my way closer here. Now, he doesn't really have that much like ammo, so I don't know how committed he'll play to this. Here's his cover. Height to his cover.
Maggie's one.
Back into cover.
Maggie's 1 HP.
Keeps his health up. Plays off of head glitches nonstop. Right, so he's always putting himself in some situation where he can just do one simple thing. Duck into cover. Sidestep into cover. Take a step back, off of the head glitch, back into cover. He's always one small movement away from managing his health.
Two one shot. I knocked one.
Nice. Always moving forward. Awesome.
One guy close on your right.
Constantly finding spots that look at where he hears sound coming from. Oh, does he get that? Unfortunate lip. Oh, he even hit him on flesh too with that last shot. That was so close.
Wait, I just heard some loud footsteps. You got a team up here.
Alright, so right now, he's probably going to move back. The fact that he doesn't have that much cover where he is, that one team can re-peek left, right, in the middle, as much as they want. Verholst can really only re-peek off of this one box, meaning his angles are very limited. That other teams are very optional, right? They have so many more options than he does. So right now, understanding that it's really hard for him to put pressure, but it's really easy for them to put pressure. If they stay here and take damage, it's too easy to get pushed. Verholst and his team is probably going to back off. And other team won't be able to shoot, so they'll step forward, is what I'm guessing. If they don't step forward, Verholst will still step back, right? And with being set back, and it being easier to manage his health, he'll create some basic play and move forward off of it.
Good ult. Yeah, that's a good ult.
Unless he can get some good nades, there's a good reason to push up here. I still think he's going to have to move back. I don't see...
Get up in there, boys. Try to follow me up.
Oh. That's that move forward.
Knocked one off.
He had that move forward. Awesome.
I'm getting back in there, baby.
Disengagement. Here's the re-engagement. Has to disengage. Re-engagement followed by the disengagement.
I'm going back up.
Perfect. So now again, something that is separating him, a controller player, from Zerpo, another controller player, is that Evan, or, you know, Verhulst, is constantly going back into his cover, re-challenging, cover, re-challenge, cover, re-challenge,
Some people
cover,
just know they
re-challenge. Zerbo, swing, shoot, 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 turn, shoot, 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 turn, shoot, 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 shoot. One magged everybody, L-star. So, super, super basic. The concept is pretty much the exact same with almost every single style of Apex that you can think of. You need to do something that lets you play forward. Now, realistically, ulting on top of them may not have been the best idea because now your teammates have to walk up onto. And if you don't get a good ult where that team, for instance, you ult onto them, if they don't get launched back, right, and they don't get disoriented, when you land here, they can just swing you. So your Newcastle ults almost have to land on a player to stun and throw them backwards to be very, very effective. But regardless, they were having a hard time moving up and they were having a hard time getting that break or that damage to make the team look away. So Evan's ult was what made that team basically not be able to watch while they made the move forward. The hardest part about Apex is setting yourself up to force damage. Put people in front of you. Make sure you can shoot and make sure you can connect your shots. Fade does that by swinging players, right? What's his name? Lamek does that by setting up a home and basically letting people play close so that he can swing out on them, right? Evan does that by usually using guns to make people look away and then he gets close, or uses an ultimate to make people look away so that he can get close. Kenny, man, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Much love.
Oh, this team needs to get slammed.
Honestly, could
Go
get
slam, boys.
Wish my aim was half as good as Verhulst. Honestly, bro, I think a lot of people can do it. Yeah, what's going on, Halo? How you doing, homie? Still #1 bit donator is crazy.
I'm going in.
Here's his ult. Awesome, disorients players. Gives himself the chance to force this. Plays his cover really well. And if he's not comfortable, he's gonna have to drop down. Right? If you can't take damage, if you can't keep damage from landing on you, you have to remove yourself from that fight so that you don't have damage being forced onto you.
Yeah, to win that.
No pressure on him. He's going to make sure he goes and re-engages, especially off of the damage and the knocks.
I think he ran like a good...
Oh, nades.
GFUEL, so a team is making them look away. I think he's getting thirded right now. So after this ult, they're going to want to go to the roof. Get on as high as possible so that they can't get pushed from bottom and top if this is a third party. And now that they're on the roof, now they can overlook everything walking up over to them. But maybe it's not a third.
Where does this guy go?
Bug.
Oh, over here.
Bug, stop. Warning, whore. All right, so now we know that we're taking a fight. We want to make sure that we're moving up on them. We can't keep shooting them if they look away whenever we deal damage. So we have to close that gap. Here's the gap being closed. Gun down, Evan. Come on now, bro. You of all people know that you move faster when your gun is holstered. Is this team ulting to hold them off?
Get my wall back.
Why are they... That was a weird ult. Now, a lot of people don't know this. If you Newcastle ult a Newcastle ult, you break the ult that you're Newcastle ulting. So you actually break someone's ultimate, you waste theirs, and you push them away from it while giving yourself cover. So if you ever see a Newcastle who's ulted, literally ult his ult, and you basically took everything away from him.
We got multiple squads
It's
here,
so
boys.
broken. It's the biggest Newcastle counter, other than Crypto. I would say Newcastle countering Newcastle is like the best counter.
Above us.
Players above us. We need to make sure that we move out. Otherwise, they're going to drop down and they're going to control us. Or we need to push them back so that we can move away. For this team, we're going to go back, and I want you guys right now, think about what that team just did to Verhulst's team. think about what we've been talking about is how you go about managing your health and how you go about being able to keep fighting and keep shooting. I want you to think about what we've been saying. We're going to go back. We're going to rewatch this clip. What did this team not do?
Behold.
Disney Plus, Hulu and Max.
This is so cool.
Dude, so many ads, man. Okay. I guess we're just gonna... Oh. Did my internet die? Did stream crash? What's going on here? They never healed? Healing's not the issue. Healing's not the issue. No, I have no ad blockers. Alright, so team wants to put pressure. Team wants to fight Verhulst and their guys. Snake Eyes in the chat actually just got it. This team drops down. And even though they're winning, right? They're doing their damage. But what happens here? This team never backs off. This team never gives themselves an option where if things don't go the way that they want, they can just take one step and be safe again. So what ends up happening is they start by winning. Dude, what's going on here, man? What's going on with the loading? Come on now. I have half a gig up and down speed, so I don't know why I'm like getting all this like lag. This team starts looking for them, which is awesome. That this team above is being proactive. But when they drop down, there's nothing that they can do to keep their health up. They're also dropping down in the middle of the open. So even though you're winning, you just put yourself in a situation where you're going to take nonstop damage. And that's exactly what happens. Right now, they drop down in the open nonstop, never goes back into cover. So even though they had someone one shot, they ended up getting knocked for it. Right? And now the last person has to take a 1v3 against like 3 full HP people. Impossible to win. So just thinking about Fade, right? What's Fade always doing? Swings in, damage, swings out. That's what manages his health, not being in front of those players by leaving. What does Verhulst do to manage his health? Peek out, damage, go back into cover. Peek out, damage, go back into cover. The cover's what's managing his health, not the act of leaving the fight, like Fade. This team never left the open. So Verhulst played his cover, managed it the whole time, and because he managed it, he never had to heal. And he kept fighting, fighting, and fighting. And because of that, he picked up a couple kills. Last clip, and then we'll switch on over to Scrappy, another different legend, and then I think we're going to wrap up stream today.
I killed him over there.
All right, right now, there's a fight that they want to engage with. If they don't look at it, if they don't poke at it while the team's looking at them, they're going to hold Verhulst back from moving up. So Verhulst is constantly poking if he can. If he can shoot, he's shooting. Realizing, you know what, I'm kind of getting looked at by everyone right now. Let me just get out of the open. I'm going to back away from something. If I'm not comfortable being the one moving, then I'm going to be the one comfortable by leaving. Constantly engaged. No pressure on him, so he can keep shooting.
We're jumping off. Respawn right behind us, boys. Slam. Got my door. Kill this guy.
That's unfortunate. What's up, Rules with the Venge? How we doing, man? Big winner today? Oh, we're chilling, man. We got lots of snow dropping in today, so.
Behind you.
All right, sweet. And now again, right? Just like Fade, always making sure, like, if there's no one looking at you, you're making sure you're looking at everyone else. Awesome.
We got something right
now, the main thing that's really separating Verhulst from most players is how good, one, his aim is, obviously, but also
You go
just
here?
how good his basic skills of just not getting shit on are.
Come.
Right? He does a really good job of making sure that he always has health to play with. And if someone is trying to move on him,
right there. Did you just glide across?
he's just
Yeah, you
not
did.
going to give them the option to keep forcing that damage. Remember, what lets people force damage is just simply moving forward on them. If you walk up on someone, you put them in front of you and you can just shoot them nonstop. So right now, as he's shooting from where he can shoot. If he can shoot from where he is, he doesn't need to push. He just shoots.
One guy in the back.
But once he shoots and realizes that guy doesn't want anything to do with me, then I'm going to have to walk up on him. This guy over here can't shoot him from that far away if he looks away. So he's probably going to do something really soon, like just something basic like shooting his gun, or nading and holding him from peeking, and use that to walk up. Bugs, you are half on the table and you're half on my lap. Make up your mind. Insane damage.
Pathfinder 1 HP. Go zip up and kill that guy. He's 1 HP down there. He's 1 HP here. Oh, crap.
Oh, I just missed what happened because I had to cough.
Last team above us.
All right, how does he get this dub? How does he hit this dub?
We gotta try and get up somehow. Castle cracked.
Castle's cracked. Castle has to look away. Verholst looking to keep moving up, but he can't because of the Bangalore ult. I think that was his team's ult though, so now they're going to start working their way up off of this.
Walking up left here.
Closing the gap so that he's not peeking and reacting to open damage. He's forcing that damage. Everyone's hurt. He's using that to swing on in. They have a lifeline though. Oh.
This guy's cracked. Winnable.
I don't think they get this dub. I think he just finishes with the 5k. Add. He pretty much just finished with the 5k. We can all just assume that's what happened. So let's give this a quick little rewatch here, and then we'll move on over to Scrappy, and then we'll wrap up stream. Actually, I'll do a couple I think we'll do a couple 1v1s to end stream.
This guy's cracked. Winnable. Oh, cracked.
All right, so
Pathfinder 1 HP. Go.
Check out Rogue. We'll definitely check him out. Maybe not today because we've spent so long kind of watching pros, but we'll check him out maybe next stream.
Last team above us. Last team. We gotta try and get up somehow.
Actually, no, I think we'll save Scrappy for another stream also, just because we've been watching VODs for so long.
Castle cracked.
All right, so obviously, right, we're dealing our damage, we're working our way up. This ult though is kind of keeping us from moving forward right now. Something that I'm actually not so happy to see from our Bangalore, and rather from this team in general, I think they could have easily won this. As they're throwing down this Bangalore ult, everyone's health is basically full. You don't have to be full HP to take a fight. So if everyone just pops a cell, everyone is pretty much full HP. And with that, we could be actually walking up off of this Bangalore ult. Remember, what's the number one thing that lets you deal damage? Forcing people into the open, swinging people, putting them on your screen, not waiting to see if they stick out into the open. So right now, if we have this ult keeping people from looking, we could be walking up with this. And by walking up, we'll have an easier opportunity of forcing people into the open. Now they miss that. So now when they start walking around, they're not putting pressure on this team. Because there's no pressure on this team trying to fight them, especially since they're up top, right? A lot harder to push than being down low, very easy to push. When Verholst is running around, while the team is running around, there's simply nothing keeping this team from watching them. So that ult made that team not look. That was a free chance to walk up and force damage. Now there's nothing keeping them from looking. Now they're taking damage as they start crossing up. Now, major thing that happens right here. Let's kind of look at our map here, top right corner. As our, one team is pushing down into us.
Castle weak.
What we're doing is we're not holding those angles against, actually we are holding. we got shit on. I just realized that they lost all of their health. They lost all of their health because of that. And now they're getting swung because of it. So why are we getting so shit on? What made us get so shit on? Let's watch their health here. Does it go down in increments or does it go down all at once?
We gotta try and get up somehow.
Here's the Bangler ult pushing everyone back. We know that this ult is going to push everyone back. We should stop shooting, stop taking damage for no reason. We should focus now on healing so that when the ult goes off, we can walk up right away. But we don't. We keep fighting because of it. Because we keep fighting, we can't move off of a good advantage. All right, let's watch their health right now. This is when it goes down. Lifeline's health goes down all at once instantly. What does that say? It means that we're standing in the open and we're shooting nonstop. And because we shoot nonstop, we take damage nonstop. So that's what happened right there. If he had pulled the Verholst, poked out damage cover, damage cover, damage cover, damage cover, he could still shoot the whole magazine, but he wouldn't receive an entire magazine in return. So because he got so shit on, now everyone wants to push for that kill because Lifeline can no longer play Apex.
Castle weak.
Now, Bangalore is actually managing their health. It's going down in small increments.
Give me 1 HP, give me 1 HP.
This really came down to that Lifeline took too much damage for no reason and basically let this team swing up because of it.
This guy's cracked, winnable.
And that's really what it kind of comes down to in the highest ranked lobbies is one person takes too much damage and because they can't fight, everyone pushes and you just cannot stop the push. There's really not much that Verholst could do right there other than have perfect aim and just like knock everyone. But G7 isn't really a knocking kind of gun. It's like a poking kind of gun, right? To kind of keep people at bay. So with that being said, we'll kind of wrap up there. Main thing to take away from Verholst is make sure that you're always shooting, right? Always poking. And because you're always poking, people are never looking at you. And you're using that to try and walk up a little bit. Mr. Wick, bro, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Much love. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I don't know if I want to do 1v1s. I'm so tired, bro. I'm so tired. My throat is killing me, too. Dish, a quick question. NVIDIA Reflex enabled? Yeah, I play with enabled plus boost, for sure. You came late into the stream? Yes, sir. Go back and give it a rewatch, homie. All right, gang. So, yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the stream right now. 3 hours is more than enough for me to wreck my voice. Not feeling the best today. So I'm going to get some good old sleep. No, Snake, you and me will play later tonight, homie. If you're down to play tonight, let's play tonight, homie. Yeah, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go get some rest. Appreciate everyone stopping in today. If you guys want to continue to learn how to play Apex at the highest level, consider booking a coaching session with me. Or continue to watch the streams, continue to tune into the videos, continue to watch the YouTube shorts and the TikToks and all that good stuff. We got tons of free content constantly being uploaded via shorts, via streams, via your mom's DMs, whatever it might be. I don't know, OnlyFans maybe with Lexi later on. But yeah, come and check it on out. Appreciate everyone stopping in today. We will be live throughout the week. We will definitely be live, not tomorrow because I need to rest, but probably most likely Wednesday. Oh, Twitch ad. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Everyone got hit by an automatic Twitch ad. I hate Twitch so much, bro. So much. Anyways, much love. Appreciate everyone hopping in today. We'll be live soon. Stay tuned for all the content. If you got YouTube member-fied, stay tuned for all the YouTube member content. Love you guys, and I will see you guys sometime soon. Later. Oh shit, I don't know what's the right button.